sad. I really love this app.
Why would they take this app from the girls? This app truly saved me.
Please welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, those people that share my videos and also educate you guys are the real MVP. Alright, lovelies, let's dive in into today's video. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where a lot of influencers, a lot of people actually took to the internet to react, to cry, to like curse. Oh my goodness, TikTok has officially been banned. Guys, I don't know, like I'm just so short of words, but I was able to put up some stitches for a lot of people, you know, reacting. I'm just going to really please leave me your own thoughts and let's dive into it.
The girls, this app truly saved me.
TikTokers have feared this moment for a long time.
Where are you?
And it's finally here. TikTok has gone dark in the US. When I open the app up on my phone, it says, sorry, TikTok isn't available right now, and goes on to say a law banning TikTok has been enacted in the US, which is part of the story. TikTok's Chinese owners have also had the option for the last 9 months to sell it to a US buyer, and they haven't. And so this ban has taken effect as scheduled. Users are disappointed, but they are also pretty optimistic that President-elect Donald Trump will come to the rescue. He has said that he is likely to grant a 90-day reprieve to TikTok, but the question is whether that will pass legal muster. What's next for TikTok? It's not clear, but users certainly hope that it's not the end of the platform here in the US.
How are American TikTokers feeling now the app has gone down there?
Yesterday, when the app went offline, it kind of became real. Woke up this morning, also realized that CapCut, which is owned by ByteDance as well, and it's the app I use to edit all my videos, that's also banned. So now that it's real, I'm a little more angry, to be honest.
But TikTok might not be lost forever in America. In fact, it could bounce back pretty quickly because TikTok have said they want to reinstate it, and that President Trump has indicated to them that he's willing to work with them on that. President Trump has already said that a delay in the ban would most likely happen with him as president. He told this to NBC over the weekend. I think that would be certainly an option that we look at. The 90-day extension is something that will be most likely done because it's appropriate. You know it's appropriate. We have to look at it carefully. It's a very big situation. He went on to say, if I decide to do that, I'll probably announce it on Monday.
Oh my gosh, okay, you guys, this is not a drill. The Americans are gone. They're gone. If you have an American account, you are not even able to open the app, look at your videos, nothing. I was on live and Alex Earl just froze forever into cyberspace. She's still there. People are like, hello, Alex, where are you? She's gone. Everybody's gone. I messaged my friends in the States. They can't use their accounts. So if you are seeing this video right now, chances are you are somewhere that is not in the United States. So I need you to comment below what country you're from. I want to see if there's any Americans that have been left behind. Maybe they, for some reason, their accounts weren't American, or maybe it's only in certain regions. I just want to figure out what's happening. So do me a favor, like this video, favorite it, save it. Anyway, just interact with this video so we can figure out what the hell is happening. And if you're from somewhere like Canada, Singapore, Greece, Germany, Costa Rica, wherever you're from, follow me because I'm going to be carrying this app from now on. So we have to make a new community without the Americans because they might never come back.
And to the US government, I'm never forgiving you for this. And I'm never going to trust you ever again because you just, like that, took away millions of people's income and livelihood. And who does that? So I'm never trusting you ever again with anything.
So I'm starting to give up hope that there's going to be a Hail Mary moment at the end of this that's going to save this app.
I feel so dumb coming on the internet and crying about an app, but the fact is that this has been a sense of community for me for years now, and it got me through really, really hard times in my life. The pandemic, losing my job, all of that. getting divorced, like all of this crap that's happened to me in the last 5 years since I've been on here. Hours and hours and hours of time I put into creating stuff for this platform. And I'm not the biggest creator on here. Like, I'm not like, I don't have 3 million followers or 10 million followers, but I do have a platform. It's the biggest platform I have, and I worked really hard to make it. On top of that, it's been a source of income for me for going on 3 years now. First, it was just a little bit, but then it got to be more. I'm not like rich off of it, but it has significantly helped my income every month. Hi, Halloumi. And it's been consistent enough that like I've been able to rely on it. So like on top of being just sad that I'm losing my creative outlet and my platform, I'm like worried about like what I'm gonna do financially. And I know like I'll figure it out. Like I've had to do that a million times in my life. Like I'm an artist, I've had to figure it out a million times, but it just like, it sucks that I have to, or that any of us have to. It's so unfair. This is so much more than just an app. Like this is really truly a sense of community that there is nowhere else on the internet. And like, yes, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Red Note now, I'm on Lemonade. I don't even know what that is, but I have 13,000 followers on there. I've literally only logged in twice, but I know that none of it's gonna be the same. I know none of it's gonna be the same. So I guess if this goes away, and for those of you that I don't see on the other apps, I want to say like, thank you to the community that I've had. My little community. I had such a small little corner of TikTok, but it was really beautiful. And I really appreciate all of you guys. All the people that comment on all my videos, even when my views were down and I wasn't getting views, people that would comment. And I always saw you, the same people. I know who you guys all are, and I love you all so much. And I'm so appreciative for the time that we've had. And I can't believe I'm crying like this on the internet. It feels like the pandemic. I haven't done this since then. But it feels like I'm losing. It feels like I'm losing like a really good friend. And that sucks.
TikTok was actually banned in the United States, and as you can see, I can no longer access it. I mean, this is honestly really sad because some of you may not know, but TikTok has actually been my largest platform and the platform where I make most of my revenue from. You know, I made hundreds of videos ever since I was 13 years old, but it wasn't until TikTok came out that I was actually able to grow a following and become a full-time content creator. And so when you spend years growing an account and building a business, for it to just be taken away like that, I mean, it stinks. But I want you guys to know I'm still going to be posting here on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. In fact, next week I'm going to the Samsung event. I'm going to be unboxing the new Samsung phones. And don't worry about me, guys. I know that God got me here and he's always going to take care of me, so it's going to be all right.
Since Americans have disappeared, there has been such a big shift on my For You page, and I'm wondering if you guys can relate. My whole For You page has completely shifted, and there's no more political content that usually I see on a daily basis. And now I'm seeing more Australian content creators and also Canadian creators, which is not something I used to see before, but I'm now seeing a little bit more of on my For You page, which, look, I'm not complaining, but it's a bit different. And I think, you know, a lot of people will probably see a shift in regards to the content that they consume in the couple of, you know, weeks. I think we don't understand how much Americans, you know, content creators, you know, influence this app and trends. I've seen such a big increase in regards to Australian creators on my TikTok that I've never seen before, but now all of a sudden I've seen their content and I've seen the, you know, videos that they make, which is very interesting because I do think it's a chance for a lot of the small creators and people within certain countries to be discovered, because I know this app can be very saturated most of the time, especially if you want to be discovered. It still feels a bit weird, like the fact that 170 million people has just disappeared and can't access their social media, because I always knew that this was gonna come. You know, we've heard this ban being proposed so many times, but we never thought it was actually gonna go through. And look, we in Australia we are not, you know, exempt from TikTok being banned here, because we know Australia always follows suit. We can't think for ourselves, so we're definitely not in the green light. Definitely we should not be celebrating this as if this is something that is an achievement, because if anything, we should also be worried given that there's a coming election where there might be someone that could be elected that has the exact same problematic views that started this whole TikTok ban, because a lot of the people have just completely forgot about how Trump was the first one that started this whole TikTok ban. And very interesting enough that now he's the one that's gonna save the TikTok ban. Isn't that very interesting and ironic? It tells you a lot about the priorities of people in America and how they don't like people to think for themselves, to have independence, and be forever reliant on the government, because that's how they control people. And this has nothing to do with national security. It has everything to do with control. But yeah, it does feel weird, and I do think this app is a bit quiet since Americans have just disappeared.
TikTok went dark about 10 minutes ago in the United States. This is the message that everyone's getting on their phone. Thank God it says temporary. I'm in Australia. It will affect us, of course. And I have to say I'm just a bit flabbergasted that it's happened and disappointed. But hopefully it's only temporary. Come on, Aussies, what's your thoughts here? What's our feed going to look like from now on? It might be quiet in here. We're doing a couple of posts. I've kind of prepared myself for this, even though I'm not in the US. I've joined this fantastic marketing group, fantastic, genuine community that most of the coaches in there are actually earning 6 figures on TikTok. And that's who I've been learning from. I've still got a hell of a lot to learn. Let's watch this space.
The most hilarious part of this TikTok ban, for me at least, is that a majority of my 1.7 million followers on here are international. So this is me just trying to explain to most of you guys that I'm being put in timeout. Yeah, my government's putting me in timeout. So come Sunday, I may or may not be posting on here anymore. We will see. Fingers crossed. But I know I said this in my story already. As a reminder, I'm not dying. I will still be posting all my stuff. I post a lot on Instagram and YouTube, so I'm gonna link them up here. But yeah, this is like kind of embarrassing. I'm like, the most important thing for me to say is thank you, because I genuinely would not have my career in social media right now if it weren't for TikTok and you guys. Like, my life has changed monumentally in just 2 years because of y'all.
Do not log out of TikTok or switch your accounts, because when you do, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get this update right here telling you that we are going to be making our services unavailable on January 19th, which is probably at midnight, in about 3 hours. But if you have not logged out or you don't have another account, please do not switch, because this is what you're going to get.
You know what I am upset about? I moved to Canada, but I made my TikTok account in the US, and they won't let me change my region. They said that if you want to have TikTok in Canada, you have to start a new account. And I'm almost at 1 million followers here, and I don't want to start over. I would like to just switch to Canada, and they won't let me. I can't change my region. I know where to go in the settings, and it's all locked down. It won't let me change.
It's really not fair that, like, they're banning TikTok, and I know it's dramatic as hell that I'm crying, but I just seen a video of the girl that made the renegade dance, and I'm crying because I read a comment that was like the algorithm saying goodbye to us. And I've been noticing that a lot over the past like week. Like, all the trends that came in the beginning are coming back, and it just makes me really sad, because it genuinely feels like our parents just came in the middle of a school year and said, yeah, forget all your friends, forget all the hard work that you did at this school, forget everything that you did. You're gonna have to start from scratch. And it sucks, because it's like, it's beyond TikTok dances. It's beyond all of that. Like, we have put Black culture on a stage that everybody can appreciate. Y'all have shown me things about psychology and my family and my friends and myself that I would have never learned in this lifetime. Like, I don't really know, like, and I know it sounds dramatic to say I don't know what I'm going to do without TikTok, but like, bro, I really don't know who I'm going to be without TikTok, because a large part of who I have become in the last 6 years, and a large part of my growth has come from a lot of the stuff I've learned off of this app. And I really hate to say goodbye.
Everybody else around the world, Russians, Hispanic, Caribbeans, Africans, Asians, have been trying to tell American people for years on this app that your country ain't shit, and you didn't believe us. We have been trying to tell these people for years that America is that one country in 5 Gucci belts with no side tooth, and you lot didn't want to hear us. It took an app to make you realize that compared to everybody else around the world, you can't afford food. It took an app to make these people understand that unlike them, everybody else around the world have universal health care. It took an app to make these people realize that unlike everybody else in the Western world, include themselves, the rest of us ain't dealing with shit like credit. We actually own shit back home. I wonder what they're gonna do when they find out that in certain countries, you don't even need a card to pay for things, nor do you need contactless. You can just use your hands. Why do you think the leaders of your so-called free world have spent years and years invading other people's country with their troops? Why do you think everybody else around the world stay collecting sanctions like Pokemon balls, bruv, from America the minute we struck some form of resource? Why do you think this false narrative is constantly being created against other people around the world? We come to you man's countries and you lot just automatically believe that we're impoverished. Why do you think your workers' rights are so bad to the point where niggas are working 3 jobs and still living from pillar to post? Why do you think your education system is so bad? That country is designed to keep humans in the dark, babes. This is why when we are telling you need to travel and go see the world for yourself instead of judging other countries, and humans are turning around talking about, oh, America is so big, why would we leave? That's why we look at humans like dickheads, bruv. But it's not all lost. Because the same world leaders who were trying to lie to you turn around and fuck themselves so hard trying to ban that app, they pushed humans in the light of truth, bruv. So now all you niggas need to do, if you really want to know more about what's really going on in the world outside of the bullshit that they're telling you, if you are privileged enough and you have a passport or you have a visa that allows you to travel, fuck that job and go and see the world. Because believe it or not, you niggas for years have been living in the fucking matrix. Good night.
Like seriously, lovelies, I never knew that this TikTok would actually get itself, banned from the US. I never knew that it was actually going to go this far. I thought that with all of the petitions that were sent, that were signed, and all of that, that these people might eventually help. Oh my goodness. Like seriously, lovelies, I went over my For You page on TikTok and I was like, it was like, where is everyone? Where is everyone? Like seriously, lovelies. So these people decided to ban TikTok, that they knew that a lot of Americans are actually making ends meet from there. They refused to fix something that was supposed to be fixed. They actually refused to ban, maybe will I say pew pew, but they saw a means at which people can actually put food on their table. Because I wouldn't lie, a lot of influencers actually made it on TikTok. The high cost of living, there was actually high cost of living and all of that. There was, cost of living crisis. But people were just using TikTok to actually add up with their, 9-to-5 job in order to balance the equation. And these people, they decided to remove the only means that majority, like especially, let's say Gen Z, like everybody inclusive, almost 80%, if not even more than, have actually, like TikTok have changed their life. I have followed them, I have learned so many things from them. These people were just so concerned with the fact that there are so many truths coming out from TikTok. There are so many education I actually get myself from TikTok. But no, they don't want that. They don't want the truth. When I knew that very soon TikTok might actually come to an end, it was during last year with all of the revolutions coming out. Jesus is black, this person. Like, the truth, the revolutions that was actually gotten from TikTok, there are so many things. Like, these guys, right, remove so many historical book from the schools. They don't want us to know so many things, and with the help of TikTok we were able to gain so many I was able to get knowledge from TikTok. everything I knew was from the people I follow on TikTok, especially from the black creators on TikTok. And now they are feeling so uncomfortable. That place is a means of, oh my goodness. And now they have to remove it. They have to ban it because they're feeling so uncomfortable, because they just want to control people, because they just want people to just be, like, keep on living in a lie. They want people to depend solely on them, depend on the lies that they spew out. They feel so uncomfortable with the fact that people are finding out things themselves without relying on them. That is it. They feel so uncomfortable. Those are the things I thought. Because why is it that so many of these news happenings and all of that they wouldn't want to show and on the TV? When you go to TikTok, you will see all of the details. Because of what? Because people have that time to go look for the details. They are also feeling so insecure because a lot of people don't even like to watch all of this their television whatsoever. People get information from TikTok. There are so many revolutions from TikTok. They become so scared. You know? I heard a lot of brothers and sisters, most of them that I see their video here, has actually moved to Red Note. But the thing is that Red Note is also I don't know how Red Note works. I don't really know how Red Note. I just wish that people were able to download Fanbase. I have the app, like, even though they complain that, oh my god, it's having some glitches and all of that. But seriously, lovelies, instead of them to focus more on how to, create security at least, and how to stop the school pupils, and how to ban owing, a pupil. No, they don't want to do that. They don't even want to, they just go direct to a place where majority of its citizens are beginning to have ends meet. They want people to keep on depending on them and their pennies that they pay. Like, seriously, lovelies, I feel so, but because I have actually developed some, relationship with so many creators on TikTok, and I have learned a lot. I have learned so much from TikTok. I have really learned a lot. Like, I have actually saved a lot that I've learned on my draft. Because I was beginning to oh, this might actually be banned. But the case that they said not even permanent, I'm happy that it wasn't said permanently. I just hope that something is going to happen, because people are still making, ends with that, especially my beloved brothers and sisters. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So guys, if you've not subscribed to this channel up to this extent, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button. And I also want to use this medium to say a very big shout out to my newest subscribers, to those people that share my videos, that educate us, that actually find ways to educate us. You guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. If you have watched up to this extent, thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, share this video, leave a thought in the comment section, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.